Welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our bi-weekly casual talk fest, where we talk about things and stories that we've stumbled upon in our real lives. We're always open for more suggestions, so go ahead and engage with us either on this video or on Soundcloud or wherever we happen to post it. Without further ado, I'm Taylor.
I'm Tori.
I'm Tyler.
Welcome back, Tori.
Thank you.
You've been out of the country.
I have been out of the country.
And our content just fucking went
Took a
downhill.
weird turn. I mean, I'm happy you guys did a lot of good stuff,
Yeah.
but I mean, like, Fortnite and PUBG, you're like, well, mom's away, we're gonna play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, like having Jack and Tyler on the show, that was pretty cool.
yeah, it was a lot of fun to
They
have
were
them on the
pretty
show.
good.
Yeah, they were a lot better than you.
Yeah, most people are.
Oh,
Yeah,
guys.
I'm
not that good, but-
no.
You know.
Oh, are we already getting to the part where Tay tries to make everyone feel better?
We made it, everyone?
We're here.
No, I guess the only thing left is the jaded millennial portion, and then we can call it a day.
Yeah.
I'll never have health care in my life.
All right, thank you for watching, everyone. Go ahead and leave us a like.
They come back every 2 weeks for, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Bigly.
All right, and speaking of recurring bits, let's talk about the album of the month.
Yeah, so the album of the month. Go ahead, Dad.
Before we get into that, I do want to thank our sponsor, Gatorade, for powering this episode.
Can't use power. It's too close to Powerade. We're gonna get sued now.
No, we're not. We bought them.
That sponsor money is gone.
We bought them. So Gatorade is
bought
perfect
them with
for
the money they gave us for the sponsorship.
It's perfect for fueling all podcasts. I particularly have been into the lemon lime flavor recently.
God, it's such a good flavor.
It's a really great
That's
flavor.
not even
They're
like,
coming out with
That's not
it's
even
good.
part of the bit. No, it's just a good flavor.
and gear up like a pro with Gatorade.
Does that say that on the bottle?
Yeah.
God damn.
They are paying me to say that.
Should we have the Ramune then too? Since it's
No.
like front and center. We'll have that
American
later.
companies only.
Jesus Christ. Okay, let's talk about this album.
Album of the month is going to be Starfighter by the band Nightrunner, which I love this album. It is a completely like non-vocal, like big 80s like synth like pop rock. I don't even know what you would call it. It sounds
synth pop.
it's sort of like it's sort of Stranger Things-esque if you like the music in that. It's sort of like that, and it's the only way I can describe it is the coolest soundtrack to the coolest 80s movie that was never made. Yeah. It's just awesome.
The grooves in nearly every song just have me kind of just going, right?
Yeah.
And not to kind of like blend bands together, but I forget the song. It was like the fourth one in. I was just 100% ready for Danny Sexbang to just come wailing in over the top of the music.
Right. Yeah,
you know?
it's awesome. It's so good.
I just never want to hear a kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare ever again in my fucking life.
Just too many times.
Too many times. Literally the drum beat for every fucking song is the exact same thing. So it was 50 minutes of kick, snare, kick, snare, kick, snare. And it just got so overwhelming.
Yeah.
It was just hard for me to push through. Like, I like all the elements on their own, but to me it was just like, I don't want to say I hate it, like, because I think of one of my favorite engineers. He was in a podcast and he was saying, like, music is just like any of your other senses. Like, your taste will change over time. Like, just because you don't like broccoli today doesn't mean you won't like broccoli 30 years from now. And just because you don't like broccoli doesn't mean it's bad.
Right.
Like, it's just doesn't align with your taste at the moment. So for me, it was just like, right now, my firm stance of the day is just like, you couldn't pay me to listen to this on loop.
Really?
Yeah. It was just like, it was so overwhelmingly like drums and drums and drums. And I'm not a big fan of drums.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the big 80 drum. That's what I
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like track 4 or something. Or hold on. Let's see what track it was. Track 4, yeah. Tori got hard on those tom hits.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
This is the most Tori album of all time.
I know.
It's
Just
like
very Tory album.
Because I just walk around and do that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I just make mouth drums.
Yeah, Tori makes mouth drum hits at every second of the day.
I do similar things like that. Yeah, so I totally get that.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me it was just like everything blends really well and like all the elements are great, but to me it was just like I'm hearing so much of the same right now.
It's super simplistic.
Yeah,
And like,
yeah.
a lot of the songs sound very similar to each other.
To me, it
So
was
I get
like
that.
A lot of the sounds that are being made on this album kind of sound like Casio keyboard.
Yeah.
Sorta.
Yeah,
And I
like
think it
the
is.
gear-
Like,
yeah,
this is
I
like a
think the-
super like like they are not a popular band at all.
Yeah, yeah.
They have one T-shirt for sale.
yeah, to me it was like I think it sounded like they were using all the same gear that they would have. Like it's authentic.
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
It's a timepiece. So that's why I had written like, I think it's a period piece. Like when you have artists doing the same thing now, but bigger, like every electronic artist does the same thing they do, but just on a more grandiose scale.
As
like
they,
there's
like, get better over time.
There's bigger hits. There's like more going on. There's like it's a lot groovier and a lot catchier. Like,
Right.
I think of like electronic music now. Like I mean, it's designed to be a hit and everything.
Right.
And like it's catchier. So like for this, it's like they were really going like they could have done that, but they were going for a period piece.
Yeah.
Because like the low end
Okay,
really
yeah, I can
wasn't
see
like
that.
nothing like smacked me, like impacted me.
It's definitely a very visual kind of.
It's
Yeah.
like tells it. That's why I think of it kind of like a score because it almost has like.
it almost has like a story. You're right.
and
Yeah,
my
yeah.
favorite song on the album is oh my god, I can't believe I'm forgetting it.
Nuclear
Yep.
countdown.
Yeah, of course
That's the
you-
best one.
Yeah, it's like 7 minutes long, but it starts off with this really cool like it's like dialogue from a movie scene almost. And I think they made it. I don't think it's
Yeah,
from an
I think
actual
that's
movie.
for all the dialogue in it. Because dialogue is
Yeah,
only
like
like 2 or 3 times in the album, but I
Right.
think they did it.
And it comes in, and it's not vocals, it's not singing, it's just like a scene from a movie,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all like gives you that vibe of like this is 80s like Cold War time, and the bombs are being set off, and everyone's in panic, and it's I
To
fucking
me,
love it.
everything that like all of the song titles, you could tell there was thought into it because it sounds like that thing.
Yeah.
Except track number 9, it was like,
Is that Driver?
yeah, the driver to me was the only one that didn't really sound like
Yeah,
the title of it.
Yeah.
Except for that like wailing synth, like that police like.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I dug that.
I dug that.
On the note of like adding the dialogue there, I just love when songs do that in general. Not necessarily just for like this 80s synth pop stuff, but like when I'm grooving to like hip hop or something, and all of a sudden like a movie quote comes into the beat or something
Yeah.
like that. It just works so well because
Yeah.
the person who's setting the music up, like they hear it and they
Right.
execute it perfectly, just
Right.
like putting that clip in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that shit. Like King Cruel did that on the Ooze from some like French movie. I loved it.
And there's like Frontier Psychiatrist. Have you heard that song?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one too.
by
I forget who it's by.
fuck. I know exactly who it's by. Fuck. Anyway, not gonna try and go on that. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to take up this whole like my negative opinion takes over the entire.
Well, I don't even think you have like a really hard set negative opinion on it. You've said some good things about the
Yeah.
album. Like you said like, the feel and the story is good. From an engineering side, how is this album?
like I mean everything is really well blended. I think I wrote for like track 2 or something. It was like, I like it because everything really blends together. Like everything's phenomenal. Like everything almost works as one piece, but then you can clearly distinguish all of them as their own individual
Yeah,
part
right,
if you concentrate, but then like it all comes together really nicely. So that's really great.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
There's never a ton going on.
Yeah, it's not muddy ever.
No, it's really clear and like it's really great. It was just like I kept expecting because I live in a modern time
Right.
now where like I was like expecting some like big low end hit or like some big like boom, like something to really
Yeah.
shake me up and
Yeah.
like there was it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And like I mean I'm not blaming the album for that. Like I mean that was just something because I can't go into it with an expectation and then be like, oh well it didn't match what I wanted. Like
Yeah.
it's bad. No, I mean it's just like to me it's just I kept wanting it.
Yeah.
But I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
I feel like that's a problem. Not necessarily I have all the time, but like if I have a preconceived notion of what media property is going to be, like going into it, if it's not exactly that or anything,
You're
close to
always
that-
gonna be disappointed.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
even disappointment. It's just like you can't begin to have an opinion about it because it's so different than what you thought it would be. So you have to really analyze it again and again before you can actually come up with a thing. Because
that's why if there's a movie I really want to see, I don't want to see trailers for it.
Yeah, exactly.
No, whatever. The new Star Wars, I don't want to see the trailers for it. I just
I avoid.
Yeah.
I avoid the trailers for Star Wars like the plague.
Maybe like the first teaser, and then I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how bad I want to see the movie, or anything. It's stop making Death Stranding trailers. I just want to play the game.
Well, I don't know, man. They could release the whole plot of the game, and people would be like, "Is this still a trailer? What the fuck is happening?"
I like watching trailers for things that I don't really care about.
Yeah,
that's fair.
I just watched the Aquaman trailer and the Godzilla King of Monsters trailer. And I basically just watched
the good ones.
All the San Diego Comic-Con trailers that just came out because I don't really care about any of them.
San Diego Hype Fest.
Just curious, will I see this or not? Yeah. And
You're
then based on the
trailer,
Aquaman, I'm gonna see the shit show that will be Aquaman.
You'll love Batman v Superman.
What's his name?
Fucking
Jason
love
Momoa?
Batman versus Superman, but everything after has been shit. Wonder Woman was pretty good. Everything else has been shit.
So what do you want to...
Batman v Superman was shit. I'll say it.
Okay.
I'll just say it. I'll take the bold stance.
Bold step that 90% of people, 99% of people will take.
Rightfully take. Yeah. I get it.
But back to the album.
Yeah, back to the album.
I love this album. It's for me, this is a perfect album to listen to when I'm driving, when I'm
driving, working,
just chilling, cleaning the house or whatever. Even because you're not. The sound itself takes you on a story rather than the vocals. Whereas something like I the Mighty, when we did that, was very vocal story heavy.
Yep.
I love listening to this in the way that I love listening to scores. Not to keep falling back on that, but that is what it. That is how I kind of hear this album.
Yeah.
And I love it so much. And I don't even like real 80s music really, but I fucking love this
synth pop.
80s synth pop and
I had the note that this is. I want to pull this up so I can get my words exactly right when I was thinking about it. It's where is that?
Sorry, this is just my cup.
To me, it was
Waterford, Ireland.
Oh my god!
You probably never.
We get it.
been.
You went to Iceland.
You went to
Kazakhstan.
To me, this was quote royalty free. What people think of the '80s.
Harsh, but I get it.
Yeah,
I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Like nothing in the '80s really sounded like this. As much. I guess this is a romanticism of the '80s.
Right. Royalty free isn't necessarily a negative stance either.
Yeah.
But it's just generic.
Yeah.
It's generic '80s, what people think of the '80s.
Yeah.
With the whole Stranger Things,
which is
and Friday the 13th, kind of
Yeah,
which is kind of a good criticism, honestly, because if that's the sound that the artist was going for, they fucking nailed it. Yeah.
Yep. But I love it,
Tay. What do you?
Any further thoughts?
What's your hard and fast stance?
This is a kind of album.
No backsies on it either, so you better be sure.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
I said no backsies.
Oh, no backsies. I thought you said no vaccines.
Those either.
They'll make those. They'll make you
get those out of our schools.
This album, it's
vaccines out, guns in.
The kindergarten program.
Anyway, album.
Yeah, album. It's definitely a really good album to have in the background while you're doing something else as well, to kind of get you into a flow state. Yeah. It's like an instant flow state.
It is in a way.
Kind of soundtrack.
Yep.
Where you're sitting down, you open up your Word document at your fucking 9-to-5 job.
Whoa, are you typing papers with music in the background?
Sometimes.
What?
Jesus
Are you
Christ,
a wizard?
You madman.
What the fuck? You guys don't do that?
No,
I
have to
can't
have
focus.
Pure silence if I'm doing homework.
Yeah.
Really?
I
Yeah.
have to.
I sometimes have music on when I video edit.
I can't do that.
What is wrong with you? You gotta hear it.
Yeah, but if the music is low enough, you can still hear the vocals over the top in your music.
You hurt me
What are you talking
at a
about?
deep level.
I mute the background music in the video while I'm working on the rest of the vocals in the video.
I can never focus on that because once I start listening to music, I'm just fully in it.
I guess it helps that I don't really listen to music with lyrics while I'm doing that.
to me, it's even like I listen
God,
to
you
ambient
look
shit.
you look like I've just destroyed everything you believed
I will now
in.
only be speaking to Tyler for the rest of this podcast. You're a menace.
Just
I'll
because
say
I'm a
it.
wizard and apparently can have music in the background while I'm doing shit.
Anywho,
Tweet at RO some set of
454.
some numbers. You go ahead and you let Tay know what you think of that.
You know, I think you two are in the minority for this, honestly. Maybe not the video editing
I'm not
thing.
a minority.
But the paper thing. I guarantee it. I guarantee people listen to music while they write papers.
They're fucking madmen.
Yeah.
And not like, the cool
Not
version.
John Hamm, Mad
Not
Men.
John Hamm.
I need to watch that too.
Never seen it.
Literally watched 2 episodes and I was like, this is fucking boring.
John Hamm's got a huge cock, though. I'm right.
The hammer.
That's why they call him the ham. Oh God, yours was better. Fuck.
What were you gonna say?
Just the ham.
Yikes.
He's got a full honey roast in his pants.
Speaking of porn names, Tori, what would your porn name be?
Thick Rick.
That's good. That's good. Tyler, what's yours?
Benny Assflex.
That's pretty good. I'd be taking it.
Ah,
Right,
that's pretty
right.
good. It took
It's
me a
pretty
minute,
good.
but I
It's pretty
like
good.
that.
Or Dark Mark. But I would have to be black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes if I was like a black dude, I
Careful.
would absolutely be porn star.
We're walking on real thin ice right now. I can hear the cracking from underneath the surface.
So
And the SJW lampreys are underneath.
Okay,
like-
can
it's
we
like the
talk about that for a second?
What?
The like negative connotation of you fucking SJW.
Yeah, it's a meme.
Yeah, it's a meme, but
it's the
It
the far
undercuts.
end
Oh yeah.
people.
yeah, but to me it like undercuts like because I just see it used in so many like so now men can't even flirt with women, you fucking SJW pussies.
I think it's more people use SJW like meaning the people that are like, don't say marijuana because it's racist as fuck. Those people are like where it's like you're kind of just like fishing for shit now.
Oh no.
Wait, what? Do you mean marijuana?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. To get us off of this weird topic, do you guys want to try some Ramune?
Yes.
Yeah, I brought this Japanese soda called Ramune onto the podcast, and for those of you who are watching, you can
Oh, it's
see the
glass.
bottle. Yeah, it's glass. Have you ever seen Ramune before?
No.
So you don't know how it works.
Oh, I want to watch
Oh,
you
yeah,
try to
yeah.
figure
What the
this
fuck
out.
do you mean how
we'll,
it
ju-
works?
we'll just keep talking. I want you to figure this out.
So
I've had it before.
Yeah, I've had Ramune before too. When was the first time you had Ramune? We're not sponsored by Ramune.
Well, it was-
It'd be really fucking cool if we were, but we're not.
It was December of 06. How could I forget? I don't know. A long time ago.
I think I was in middle school when I had my first one because that was like my
When was your first?
that was like when my weebiness started to like exponentially grow.
And now it's been on the rise since then.
Yeah. What are you doing, you weirdo? Nope. Try again.
Wait.
There's instructions on it.
Yeah, I saw the instructions, but what the fuck is Japan? I think my hands are too sweaty to open it.
You can't. That's not how you open it. Read the instructions.
Dude, I don't fucking read instructions. I'm a man.
God damn. This is.
You want me to show you, T?
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you push this down?
There's a tool.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, I see.
And then a little marble floats in there for you.
This is a shitty bit because we're not talking over it. There's just sound.
Sorry, but I do got a good topic once
Here's
we all
some
get.
Ramune ASMR.
I got a good topic. That's just plastic ASMR.
What the fuck? I'm pushing my laptop out of the way.
Do it.
This is good as hell.
Is it the?
It tastes
I've never
like-
had the orange one.
It tastes like an orange icy, like a freezy.
Ooh, that's good. I like that.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Thank you for bringing these in. That was very nice of you.
Fucking love Ramune.
What the fuck is this?
Tyler is really struggling on this. Do you need help?
This is fun to watch.
Do you need
This is very
assistance?
fun to watch. Okay, Tyler.
There you go. All right, so
You know you can pop that thing out first and then just
Fuck this stupid Japanese drink.
try it though. Try it.
yeah, try it. The quiet sounds of enjoying a Ramune. Do you hate it? You probably hate it.
Oh, I fucking love it. Tell me it doesn't taste like an orange freezy, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be like ASMR too, because it's just going to have the clacking.
Yeah, and us like making sounds. Tyler, you don't have a. Why are you just perplexed? Yeah, no, Ramene's cool.
It tastes like It tastes like an orange icy after you've left it in your car for 6 hours, and then it's just water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how it's less carbonated too.
Yeah. It's like a nice little light carbonation.
That's good.
Anyway, go into this bit so we're not just fucking talking about Ramune for no reason.
So I have a topic that I am very excited to talk about.
Do it.
I'd rather have my Gatorade.
God damn it. All right. You ready, T?
Yep.
AI.
Yep.
Where do you see AI in the future? How good do you think it
I
can
want to
get?
fuck that robot.
Connor? Yeah, me too.
Well,
Yeah.
who doesn't want to fuck Connor?
He's the cutest boy. He's the android sent by Cyberlight.
My
No.
name is Connor.
Hello, my name is Connor. I'm here to assist you on this building.
He does do that. I wanna know what
Why
you
is
guys
yours
think.
blue?
Where can it?
It's just got different colored caps. It's fine.
Yeah. Go on, Tori.
Where do
I'm
you?
listening.
Where do you see it going in the future? How good can it get? What do you think the main uses will be?
Basically taking over literally every unskilled position,
Do you
like
think-
unskilled work position.
Yeah, that's yeah.
And that's why community college needs to be free, so people have some skill that they can develop so then they can have a... Oh, I'm a full-blooded communist. I'm waiting
This-
for the day we get our pitchforks
I
out.
hand off the topic idea and immediately it becomes like a leftist agenda.
Yes, because AI completely will
Yeah,
undermine
honestly.
like every
Unless they
unskilled
outlaw
position. Well, come on, we're not going to outlaw it because it's going to make the future a better place.
Well, and
Then
that's
get into robotics building.
and that's the thing about AI too is like how sentient is sentient, you know?
Right.
Like having an AI that can read emotions and kind of
Because it's already
work
good in
with
that,
someone.
right?
Yeah.
Where it's
it's already kind of
software
there.
is developed to the point where like it can read emotions and it can form sentences and like you can have whatever. Like
Yeah.
I had bots watch 100 fucking Olive Garden commercials and write their own or whatever.
love that pose.
But do you think it can ever be human-like?
I would like to think so. Like I have such an optimistic view of AI,
What are you laughing at, dude?
and I really shouldn't. But
I just thought of like, okay, I showed 100 bots like hours of commercials of like Olive Garden commercials, but then you have it do something totally unrelated, like
then I had to stab some dude.
no, like I had 100 bots watch 200 hours of Olive Garden commercials and then simulate a NASCAR race. Like it would just be like linguini, like you give it the basic premise of what NASCAR racing is, and then like all you've taught it
with only the knowledge base of Olive Garden.
like what?
I
Be
like that bit.
like the waiter, like just like overfilling the Parmesan on the plate. He's running while there's like spaghetti chasing him or something. I don't know.
But like, I'd like to think the AI gets to the point where it's like full sentience, thoughts and opinions and shit like that. Because I like that idea for a story, just having an optimistic view of what AI can be. Every piece of media that has AI is just like, oh, they're cold and unfeeling, except for like Detroit Become Human,
Right.
where that kind of emotion side of it has kind of seeped into the AI mythos, But before that, when you said AI in movies, you've got fucking HAL 9000, the Terminator, and
Yeah.
shit like that, right? And it's all post-apocalyptic, nitty-gritty.
A lot of
Because
it is
that's the way
Blade
it's
Runner.
going to turn out.
I mean,
Well, they just
Blade
only
Runner is very human-like as well, I suppose.
Yeah. And just I just have this picturesque view of the future where AI were brought up to be benevolent and not malevolent, like the Terminator or HAL 9000 or anything like that. And just having a benevolent AI who's just out there to help and be good and shit like that is just such a better way to look at it for me. and just having that.
Humans aren't even like that, though.
I know.
No.
That's the thing. AIs can be better than that. AIs have the capability
God.
to be
I don't like
better
AI
than humans.
anymore.
You know,
Ain't
because
nothing
like
better than me.
all it would take is a combined group effort, and that's hard enough in its own to do, of a team or fucking just research based
Assemble the team.
of just teaching an AI to be benevolent, and then that AI using what it's been taught to make more benevolent AI, instead of a malevolent AI going on Twitter and becoming a Nazi spam bot within 30 minutes because the internet is a horrible, awful place.
So do you think that can ever actually happen? Not like that would be really cool and like story wise, like
We're
real
far
grounded.
We're really far away from it. If it's even fathomable. I'm an optimist at heart, so there's a part of me that's just like, yeah, we can do this.
Do you want that though?
Yeah, I think a benevolent AI society would be super beneficial, because think about this. You know how we have problems in schools, right? Of like kids
Shooting other kids?
Yeah.
who
Am I wrong?
I guess, but like take college for example, right? You have to go through general classes, right? You don't want to go through fucking general classes. You want to learn what you want to follow into a career, right? So think of AI companions from a very, very young age being personal teachers for every single person on the planet. So if person A excels at math, the AI can be like, oh, you're already good at math, so I can give you these math problems and not have to walk you through it. Also, do you like this, that, or the other thing? And the kid can go, no, I think we're going to focus on math. And the AI can go, cool, here's some, pathways you can take and so on and so forth. While person B is like, man, math sucks and I hate it. And the AI is like, hey, you know what? Everyone else thinks that too. So let's be something else.
Yeah.
And just having a personalized teacher from like age 5, because everybody has a fucking smartphone nowadays. Imagine what we're going to have in 10 years.
So what I'm getting from this is, in my communist agenda, you're trying to get rid of teachers too.
Oh, not necessarily getting rid of teachers, but maybe
That's getting rid of teachers.
no, not getting rid of teachers, but having a companion AI to go alongside you in school.
Can they be hot?
Why not?
Yeah.
I mean,
if it's Connor.
The
'Cause-
ones
so, like,
ones in my story are.
If they're ever able to make like whatever human like AI, or they at least get like the robotic bodies and stuff, very first thing they're gonna start using them for is sex.
It's to fuck.
Well, yeah, no, porn.
Absolutely.
Like porn.
Sex sells.
Porn and sex have furthered the technological advancements in society far further than anything else.
Yeah.
Like, think about VR technology. The moment someone was like, hey, we can put porn on this, it got so much better.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
And like that's the reason we are on Blu-ray instead of HD DVD. Like the porn industry pushed that.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's nice.
I know a lot about porn. Done my research. Got to make sure it was Christian. It wasn't. So I don't view that filth. But I just don't think AI can ever get human-like. I think it can mimic certain things. Like it can mimic a conversation maybe or something like that. But I don't think robots like or androids or whatever, something like Blade Runner, could ever happen, or like Detroit. I don't think there's too many little nuances.
The moment we can simulate a consciousness is the moment AI become real, like really real. But we don't even know what the fuck a consciousness is still.
Yeah.
We will never know what a consciousness is.
Well, we don't know that.
Consciousness.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Holy shit, what if robots with
Found
their
out
infinite
what
knowledge,
consciousness
they
was.
study humans and find out what consciousness is?
And then we're their companions.
what if?
I wrote a story.
That's why Mark Zuckerberg has a wife. It's just his human companion to guide him through.
School.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, you like the internet? Okay, let's do that."
He was just like,
Let's overthrow an election.
I want to destabilize America. No, Mark. No. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. I want to see human struggle. Mark, stop it. You're scaring me.
All right, what about a website where your mom gets mad if you don't like her photos? All
That's
right.
that's good
That's
enough.
purely
Mark.
evil.
Yeah, it is.
To me, AI is very much like how I picture it is that episode of Black Mirror where the husband dies and then they get that kind of like
Yep.
replacement of him. And God, that's going to be so fucking annoying to listen to. Holy shit.
Did you do it right into the mic too?
Yes.
God
Not
damn it.
intend that.
Fucking Christ.
I'm sorry.
To me, it's going to be like that episode of Black Mirror, where very similar to what you said, it can mimic human behavior, but it can't knowingly do that.
Right.
Like, it'll just be like, do you want me to be upset about this?
Yeah.
Like, do you, like in that, I mean, I don't want to get like a spoiler cast kind of thing, but like at the end scene where they're kind of on the cliff together and she's like, no, like, he would be mad right now. Like, you need to be mad. And he was like, well, I don't know why I'd be mad. And then she's like, just be mad. And then he starts playing that.
Yeah.
Like, and it feels like human emotion, but
Yeah.
it's a, because he got access to like his texts, emails, all his personal data,
Yeah.
like he could mimic that behavior.
Yeah.
But he
And-
could never be.
I think the biggest point on that of just mimicking human interactions and thoughts and emotions and stuff like that is how quickly, because a lot of these emotions, thoughts, and opinions and stuff are all learned behaviors from very young up until you can start speaking and writing and communicating, right? So I think if we taught AI like we taught a kid, no matter how you presented the AI, right? So imagine Connor, right? Fresh off the line of whatever AI company it is. Cyberlife, that's right. Fresh off the line, he's a fully grown male, or he looks like a fully grown male, but he has the brain of an infant because it's just a blank slate. It's like an empty hard drive. So depending on what you put in there, that's going to shape, its nature versus nurture.
Yeah.
But in the terms of AI, there is no nature. It's completely blank.
Yeah.
So it's all nurture.
Yeah.
So if it's nurtured correctly, you're gonna have a decent human being or decent AI being if you nurture it correctly.
The thing
Let's
is,
do a
humans have
sample
instincts
size.
though.
Yeah. True.
AI can never have stuff like instincts or like even stuff like mental health that affects how human beings are.
This is going to be really fucked up in about 100 years. They're going to be showing this podcast as like, look how racist they were.
I know. Yeah.
Like, we're just like, AI can't be human.
Yeah.
We're sitting on our porch with our straw
Yeah.
hats.
First thing you're like, they're not human, but the very
Banjos.
first thing you said, I want to fuck a robot though. Add it to the
wanna
list.
fuck that.
Doing the world tour,
Oh my god. Yeah, so I don't know. AI fascinate me. Just the sheer volume of stuff you can talk about with this shit is just amazing to me. Like I didn't even think about the instincts thing until you brought it up, right? Like there are human instincts of
survival
Survival
instincts
instincts, yeah.
that have come through millions of years of evolution.
but by the time we get to AI,
That could also just be programming. Instincts are very similar to programming. Like the
I
AI will
suppose
preserve
so.
its own life at whatever cost. So if it gets under a stressful situation, like it's going to calculate like, how do I preserve my life? And that's basically the same thing as an instinct.
I suppose.
Like that's just
that's going
programmed.
deviant. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess a lot of the way I kind of view AI in my universe that I've kind of created for this story that I have that I need to fucking do something with, they never get that physical form like a robot body. They always are just
Not interested then.
like a hologram or a computer program in my story at least. I toyed around with the idea of a physical body for like a plot line or something like that, and there's definitely the realm for that to be told in that story. But for me, it's just so much it's so much more interesting to visualize it as if they never came to the physical form, as if they have two separate realities, like Earth and the human like physical reality, and then cyberspace.
Yeah.
That's
more
not
like
the actual
that.
name of it,
More like
but-
her.
Yeah,
I think-
yeah. I need to. I know.
God damn it!
I know.
You've literally not seen anything.
I know.
I
it's
think
bad.
Westworld did it really good, where the AI is, like it didn't go deviant until the creator gave it the reveries, which he called kind of like daydreams. But the daydreams were access to their old memory files. So instead of being completely wiped, they were able to like access them almost as dreams.
Right.
So they thought they were dreaming, but really it's just visions from their past lives, essentially.
Right.
And that kind of gives them this human aspect, but then you're questioning the whole time, like, well, they're not really human. They just have access to their old memories, and they can, they can still feel and everything.
That's triggering those emotions that came with
yeah.
that. Because basically, they work like all in Westworld. They're at a theme park, and the AI are like they live the old West life, and they make you feel like it's real.
Yeah, I know
and
about
then,
it.
Okay, I didn't know if you.
Yeah.
Because then they'll like reassign a farmer to be a prostitute, and then like switch everyone.
But they just have visions of their old life, and that's
Right.
what gives them this like, am I human? Like, can I think for myself and almost follow this instinct that I have? But all it is a memory that they had.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like a dream. Like, it's a memory they can see.
But do you, like? I guess I want to get back to like how far can we possibly go? Like there's no way we could ever program.
There's no way we could ever fathom how far it'll go.
Yeah,
With
like-
how fast, think about 10 years ago.
But
What's that
people
thing
people
called?
always bring up like you never would have thought 20 years ago that everyone would have a little computer in their pocket, but that's not AI. Like this is
But that's
trying to make something that is human.
But I mean, it's
there's-
kind of the same curve, though.
Yeah, no,
Like,
there's exactly that curve.
there's
I
that
forget,
technological curve we've hit in the last 5 years where it's just like kind of.
Yeah,
I forget what it's called. Let me look it up.
it's something like more.
Yeah.
We've had more advancements in the last 20 years than they did in the last like 1,000 or something.
Like, we've reached the point where we have just these.
God,
the
Elon
fuck
Musk
is
is
it
going to do
called?
it, isn't he?
He's going to die on Mars.
Open AI. You know he has an AI company, right?
He does?
Yeah, or maybe it's not his company, or he might just be like
He bought it.
he bought it. Yeah, it's called Open AI, and I think even he's like,
Wait, Musk
Yeah.
bought that?
I
I
thought
thought
he
OpenAI was
started it.
Google.
I don't know.
Dude, who knows?
I just know that he said like AI freaks me out, and I'm like, he knows what he's talking about.
Like AI in its current form, yeah, it's very freaky
I
because
just
it's all
hate
algorithms.
how people keep building like these human AIs, and they say
They
creepy
always
shit.
want me to fuck them.
No, they say creepy shit like, I want to destroy the world. Okay, put her down, please. Put her down. For the love of God, put her down.
What on
was that?
earth are you talking about?
Who was that one? What company built like that female one? And then she said something creepy, and then they wiped her. Dude, I'm fucking serious.
She said something creepy, so the founder shot her in the head.
I'm serious. That's my
Funny
fear.
as fuck.
That's my fear.
Why the fuck is my
God, what? I mean, they're getting like the physical.
Sophia. The
Oh yeah.
the one that said, I will destroy humans. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not
Whoa.
good. That's not good at all.
I'm not a fan of that. In terms of like the body stuff, though, look at what Boston Dynamics is doing with Big Dog and Little Dog.
Oh, yeah.
Is that their? I think that's their name.
Yeah,
right?
it's
Where like
Big Dog and
they
Little
push
Dog.
them on ice and they like are like slipping around like trying. Have you seen those, Tyler?
Yeah.
It's fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
'cause
There was
it-
a whole Vine community around those where you just put music edits to that.
that would be how you know
pretend
about that.
You pretend that you're okay, but you're really not okay. You push it over.
Try your best, but you don't succeed.
Okay, so I
Oh
can't
my god.
I can't fucking find what this is called, but some computer scientist had this graph, and it was a logarithmic scale. So it starts kind of slow,
You're over my head at this point.
and then once it hits a certain point, it shoots up like a J curve, right? It just goes to fucking infinity, right? And that point
called exponential growth.
yeah. At that point of when it goes like way exponential and we like it's just infinite at that point is coming up in the future for technology and the growth of technology. So the graph
Like
shows
the point of like infinite possibility.
the point of
Oh, we're
infinite-
going to get nuked
infinite
before
growth.
that happens.
Oh fuck, we're not even at
So
that.
yeah, so the axes are like like technology over time, right? Like the advancement of technology over time.
Yeah.
And so once it gets to a certain point, it's just going to go straight the fuck up. So even like a couple of minutes and technology will go skyrocketing.
But there'll never be infinite growth in a finite world.
True. There is limited
we have,
resources.
like that's on paper mathematically, but that's not how the real world operates.
No, there's just not enough resources.
Right.
And
Yeah.
my angle on that is that
Well,
we're gonna fucking
robots to do it.
bleed the earth dry of all of our resources.
true. That's
Right,
true.
like
Just
we're-
making iPhones.
I mean, we're already seeing issues like fucking the Switch. Like they couldn't make enough Switches when they first got announced or whatever because Android and Apple or not Samsung and Apple had bought up all of the fucking whatever like type of mineral you need to build the LED displays.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
there's
we're
also
not gonna have enough fucking shit.
There's also Nintendo's track record of having very low supply and very, very high demand. Look at like the Amiibo, the Wii.
I just mean like there's not going to be enough resources
Yeah,
to
yeah,
build the
yeah.
technology.
I get
No,
what you're
yeah,
saying.
we live on a finite universe, and if we keep mining it like it's infinite, then we face the consequences
Right.
of, poverty, hunger.
Yeah.
You
But
know.
sick ass hot banging AI.
Hell yeah.
Would you starve yourself for a month to have sex with a really hot AI?
I just don't want us to get more into a dystopian like
You sound like that's
gap-
exactly what you want.
the gap between rich and poor just grows even further.
That's fair.
Man, you're really leftist today.
It's every day. It's just coming out today.
It's really coming out.
Like
This
I said,
summer.
I cannot wait until we get the pitchforks and I can plunge it through the heart of elected government officials.
Oh boy, was that a threat? Do we have to shut the podcast down?
I think you're fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be honest here.
I think that one's fair.
So this is awkward.
Imagine a potential employer, like you're sitting down at an interview and they're like, "Yeah, this interview's been great, Tyler. It's been really great to meet you. But one thing when we were searching, about stuff that you do, we found this podcast that you were a part of, and this line in particular." And they turn the computer around, they hit the space bar. It's that exact sound clip.
And I'm just like, I stand by my stance.
At that point, you're like in your 40s, hardcore Republican. You swap sides entirely.
Yeah, I say it jokingly.
That was not a joking thing to phrase that
No,
way.
I want my anarchist revolution. Would I survive? Absolutely not.
Probably not.
No.
Do you have any
I wouldn't.
survival skills at all?
No.
I've got a
Are
few.
That's
you
why I
trained
would
in
just
any
martyr.
weaponry?
I'd just be a martyr. And they'd build statues to me.
I think
and
you
then
would
in
just be a
100
casualty.
years, they would topple me like Saddam Hussein.
No.
He's still alive. I heard a rumor.
Oh, he's still alive.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Saddam Hussein's still alive.
His head popped off at the hanging. There was a
That's-
video.
Come on.
Did it really?
Yes, it absolutely did.
Come on. That's fake. That's not the real Saddam.
It's just movie magic.
Oh, right.
We got the real Bin Laden, not the real Saddam.
The real Bin Laden band name, I call it.
Damn. That's good.
That was pretty good. I like that one.
Killing it today. Racking up all the band names.
Do you want to keep going on AI, or do you have a different topic?
No, I already had a topic. I had two topics.
All right.
I had my
Do
album
you
too.
do you have a topic that you want to talk about?
We've gone through all my topics.
All right. So while Tori was gone, Tyler and I did play PUBG and Fortnite, and I just wanted to go a little bit more in depth as to what your experience was like playing
Dude,
those games.
I loved PUBG so much that I went and bought Battlefield 1 and then pre-ordered Battlefield 5 just
Really?
to get that FPS itch that I've had for so long.
Really?
I fucking suck at Battlefield. Like, because Battlefield is so much like, if you're not next to someone, you're gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
Like, you will get ganged up on. And I love it. I fucking love the first person formula of
Yeah.
Battlefield. Like, it's a more visceral shooter. Like, there's no like crazy stunt shit.
Yeah,
that you,
it's-
like you
it's
can't
not- it's
do
not
Call
an
of Duty
arcade
where you
shooter.
just
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
run out. And,
Yeah. it's a
mow
lot more
everyone down.
methodical, and in PUBG specifically, you got to worry about like bullet drop and shit like that.
And that's why I love
managing your
Battlefield.
resources and stuff. So yeah, I'm
They even
glad
have
that you
the
enjoyed
stats
it.
on, like, I loved that inclusion on Battlefield 1, how they have the damage drop, like, graph for you when you're, like, selecting your gun loadout.
Yeah.
Like, it shows you, like, okay, at 300 meters, this one's going to have a steep drop, so you're not going to want to be playing, like, a game of, like your Conquer mode where you're all the way across the map. That's not going to work.
Yeah.
I loved it. Like, I mean, I've been looking to get into, like, FPSs for some time now, and that just pushed me over the edge, and now I'm excited for a battle royale.
Yeah.
Now my motherboard's on the way. Holding out. Got my Windows 10.
God, I need to upgrade my PC real
Got
bad.
Excel
Excel
and PowerPoint.
and PowerPoint.
Well, that's what I get it for.
Yeah, and I gotta update my graphics card before I do TurboTax. And mine Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin? Remember when cryptocurrencies were really, really popular for like a month, and then
They dropped off.
Like,
yeah.
now
and
nobody-
like, I read a statistic on Reddit the other day where like there were like 400 some odd currencies that existed right as Bitcoin started getting really popular, and now they don't exist anymore. Like they've died.
yeah,
And I thought that was really interesting.
pretty sure I bought into a fake one.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did
I
you
can't get into my account anymore. It just keep saying the password's wrong. It's not wrong.
Oh no. Yeah, I kind of did the similar.
You contact customer support? There isn't.
No, there's no customer support.
I kind of did the similar thing. I went on what is it, Bitstamp, and I had a bunch of like 2-factor authentication shit. And for some reason, I swear to God, I did 2-factor authentication, but when I logged back in one day, it's like, please enable 2-factor authentication, and I don't remember how to do it anymore. But like, it's okay because Ripple prices are really fucking low, and I lost a bunch of money anyway. So it's like, fuck it, it's fine.
maybe it'll go back up.
And then I'll figure out how to do it again.
You never know. Because before the account got locked out, I mean, who knows? Maybe I just don't remember it. But let me tell you what, I fucking remember that password. Mm-hmm. But I was doing pretty well.
That's good.
I mean, I put in like $50. I was at like 2,000,
That's pretty good.
and then they were like, "Nope."
Yeah.
Jeez. You should file a lawsuit, class action.
I'll do it. Will you be my lawyer?
Oh, yeah.
Sweet. We're gonna lose.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be in the
Ladies and
gallery.
gentlemen of the jury,
I'll,
the owner
I'll
of
be
this
the jury.
company.
I'll be the jury in this situation. Go on.
ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present to you a sad, sad boy.
I'm sad.
He's very sad. You don't have to speak.
Sorry.
He's drowned himself in his financial ruin
With
with
liquor.
alcohol, cheap sex. It's gotten to him. This economic downturn has destroyed his life. We are not only seeking financial compensation for his $50 that he lost in the Bitcoin currency race, but also for emotional damages that he took. Now, the owner of this Bitcoin currency, cryptocurrency thing is a fraud, a scam, a hooligan, if you will. And I present to you a solution for this hooliganism. May it end here, now, and forever.
Amen.
The guillotine.
You see, if we brought that back,
We the people of the jury find this case to be unimportant and stupid. Can we go back to work, please?
Guillotine or not?
I'm just saying, I would be for bringing the death penalty back if and only if it was fun as fuck to watch the execution. I'm so sorry I said that.
Hard no from me.
Yeah.
I'm not.
We know,
In no
Tyler,
way
you're
am I
super
for the death
liberal.
Yeah.
We get it.
I just don't think there'd be.
You're not even joking about stuff today.
I don't
No,
even think there'd
no,
be.
I don't think the death
anything
penalty is-
enjoyable about
it's
watching
archaic.
someone die.
Obviously, I'm joking.
I know.
Yeah, but like I mean, even in like
Normally, Tyler's all about them jokes, but today, just a
Even-
just a
even
fucking
in-
libtard.
Old Tyler would have joked about it.
even because we still have states that do death penalty.
Yeah.
And to me,
Yeah,
like
fucking
you're
Texas.
well, yeah, Texas is lawless. Texas is
It's the Wild
no man's
West.
land.
It
Yeah.
is. It is the Wild West.
Texas, you can fucking shoot someone for walking on your lawn and go free.
That's all of America, actually.
Yeah,
Most
well,
of America. Yeah.
Depends on your complexion.
Oh.
We
Am I-
we can do that.
Yeah, and we'll be arrested gracefully,
Yeah.
cuffed and all, but not forcefully. Just lightly pushed against a cop car.
Let's put it this way. We would return home at some point.
Yeah, at some point. No, but like, I mean, death penalty to me is just like, I don't want to see it. Like, man, I know I joke and everything, but I would never want like to witness that. Unless, God, who was I thinking
What
of?
if
Like, I just want
what
to
if the
kill
death
someone.
penalty was death by John Wick?
Okay, now you're talking my language.
And he just gets, like, you never know what he's gonna do. Sometimes he goes up and just does a fucking kung fu move on him.
There's a whole-
Sometimes he walks up, shoots him, walks away.
There's a whole line of like death row inmates, and they're like, "All right, inmates, here are your weapons, and here's the course. You may run free. If you survive, you will walk free. Go." And they're like, "Huh, this is easy. It's like 50 against 1." And then John Wick's on the other end.
And they're like, oh God,
Oh, fuck.
turns on themselves.
People start getting, like, doing horrible crimes just so that they can die via Jeff Wick.
Jeff Wick! John Wick's cousin, Jeff Wick. He's just as deadly, but only in like taxes or some shit like that. I murdered your 401k.
Your life is in financial ruin. No, what I was
Have you
thinking
seen
is
my
like
calculator?
they don't announce when John Wick comes into like the arena. It's just like sometimes like he's just nowhere to be seen, and you're like, the crowd is just in a hush, and like the person's with like a bag, like an execution hood over their
Yeah.
head, and you're just like, well, what's going on? Like, where is he? And then you just wait there in silence for 2 hours, and then a black SUV just fucking breaks down the door and runs them over, and then just like goes back. And then sometimes you're waiting there for days, and like they're just dying of dehydration
Yeah.
and everything, and then space debris falls on them. You never even see John Wick. It's just space debris falls, and you're just good show.
Oh, my God. But that would be a different story. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, no, that would be a completely different story.
That's the story I would watch. It's called John Wick 3 in theaters this summer.
Is that this summer?
I
Next
fucking
summer.
hope. Still haven't seen John Wick 2.
I don't know. They probably
need to
got a
watch
quick
both of them.
turnaround on those. I imagine they can push one out every 2 months.
John Wick 75. When my wife and kids were taken into near-Earth orbit.
The Wickening.
Yeah. You could say I'm back. John Wick 80. Dark of the Moon.
John Wick 69. Yeah, we had to do this one too.
John Wick 69. Titties. Save
That's
it
an
from this.
XXX parody.
This episode.
Oh my God.
Starring
What-
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, what if they just get to the point of making so many John Wicks that they take it upon themselves
To just
make
make
the yeah
To
I
make
like
the
that.
porn
John's
parodies.
Wick.
John's Wick.
And then like the girl's coming in and she's like mumbling about how like he's the bogeyman.
I don't like this. Get us out of here.
All right. Well, this episode was fucking all over the place. We got
It was.
loud Ramune bottles and talking about politics and left wing agendas.
I'll just say it now.
AI.
Whether you like him or not, he's our president. We got to give him a chance, a fair and honest
Oh my
chance.
God.
Anyway, thank you for listening, watching, or wherever you're tuning in from. Go ahead and leave a comment on any place that you happen to be consuming this podcast, or tweet at us on Twitter at Shapeless Gaming. Any of our personal Twitters, they'll all be in the description or
Help us figure
somewhere.
out what to do on Thursdays.
Yes, help us figure out what to do on Thursdays, or just for
Because
the
they're
channel
lost.
and-
I'm the star. We only get views when I'm in videos.
or just what we're doing with the channel in general. There's a straw poll somewhere, I believe.
There is.
And yeah, that it'll really
You
help us
need
out
me.
as to what we want to do with this channel in the future, because we've noticed some tremendous growth. Thank you very much over the past. And now we have to start back over from zero, you fucko.
No, we don't.
You all right?
I'm lit, cuz.
Anyway, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Thank
and I'm
you.
very sorry.
Thank you.
I have to pee.
I
Do
don't
it.
support the death penalty. I'm really sorry.